What's up? Good afternoon. Welcome back to another video of the Ductless Plus University. Today we just finished our install of this lovely, beautiful Mitsubishi Hyperheat 3-ton P-Series condenser and indoor unit. This one was a little bit more challenging. We had to pour a concrete pad, which we don't normally have to do, but because we're up here in the mountains in beautiful Evergreen, Colorado, we decided to pour a pad. Not only that, we have another pad on top of that, as well as the riser feet.
And why would you put that concrete pad there? You know, I think it's because of the weather, right?
That's what I was gonna say. You just wanted to take over.
No, I'm kidding. No, but we also put the plastic one there so that they don't vibrate on the concrete, so it helps eliminate some noise. But Denver ran all of this here line set hide, but he'll talk to you about that. It was pretty challenging, wasn't it, Denver?
It was. This was a very challenging install. Not every corner was perfectly square, so it was challenging to get everything to fit and make all your measurements and put all your straps in the right place, but we did get it.
And what did you put out here? I noticed this wonderful, beautiful disconnect.
This is a service disconnect here. This is required by code. We do these on all of our installs, every single one, because we're thorough.
What about the little thing underneath? What is that thingamabopper?
This little guy here is a service outlet. So if they ever would like to move it, or a bear should come along and thrash it, we have to come out and service it.
Push the buttons on it. I want you to push the buttons on it. Yeah, okay.
So we can plug in our equipment. We don't have to run a cord inside. We can do everything we need to do from outside. This is a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet. So if it was ever to get wet or something happen, obviously would interrupt the power. Everything would be 100% safe.
Awesome. Looks great. Let's talk a little bit about what we did with this Seal Tight. We really don't like to run a lot of Seal Tight, but in this situation, we didn't want to put a bunch of LBs because the gauge of wire we had to run for this unit was really thick. But so what we did is we ran it in conduit out of the box and then down. And then right here, what we did is we transitioned from a Seal Tight to a GRC coupling with a rain tight connection. But that's really easy to do. You just get a coupling, you get the straight connector for the Seal Tight and the straight connector for the conduit, and you just put it all together, and then from there you can transition into the Seal Tight and go over to the unit, which does make it a little bit nicer.
Which again, we ran the Seal Tight because that wall isn't perfectly square. So rather than making 15 or 20 little bends with the conduit, it was a lot easier and it looked a lot better to run it in the Seal Tight.
But look at this here. I hear there's bears back here all the time with this and stuff, and yeah, there's deers and stuff over. Usually there's deers. It ended up starting to be sunny. This morning it's been a little doomy and gloomy. But let's go inside real quick. We'll show you the indoor unit, what we did in there. Always clean up your trash, you guys. It's really important. Use a shop vac. Rigid makes a good shop vac. But so this gentleman actually has a ton of firewood. He has a boiler in his house. Wait till you guys see this. This thing is amazing. It's absolutely unreal. So here's his boiler. Heat exchanger. That's a flat plate heat exchanger. You can see his pump right there. That's his recirculation pump. And this is his boiler loop that he has going to his house. And this is the boiler that he has in there. It's a wood boiler. You just open this up, you pack it full of wood, and you catch it on fire. But he wanted to do this mini split down here to kind of not have to use that as much. And this room that we're in has no heat in here. There's no boiler loop. That boiler only would do this other part of the house, which is really big. But this is the unit we installed. It's looking sharp. So it was pretty sweet right there. It was kind of interesting little install. Right here is his, oh, it won't let me show you. But right back there is his panel for his electrical. So we actually had to take this down to put that up and do all that. But we love America. This thermostat we installed. So this unit's been in here, it's been running for about, I don't know, I'd say 5 minutes, and it was at 60 degrees, it's already to 64. So it's super comfortable in here. So fan, you can see how it goes up to auto or 1, 2, 3, which is low, medium, and high speed. Your mode button is gonna switch you from modes. This is your vane button. So if you wanna do it directional like that, or oscillating, we can kind of go back and you'll see that now it's oscillating. It better start oscillating. Oh, I think it did it before I came over. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Let's go back, guys. See, look, it's already gone up another degree. Oh, that's oscillating mode. Whoopsie. So now it's going to be moving. You see how it's moving? It's going in an up and down fashion all on its own. I like how slow this one is. So this unit's a P series. You guys got to keep in mind, P series units are designed for low ambient cooling. However, when you're getting into a bigger unit, like a 3-ton, so you got to keep in mind, this is a 3-ton evaporator head. You can only get into the bigger sizes of like 3, 4, and 5 tons when you use P series units. You're never going to be able to get a 3-ton unit in an MXZ or any kind of smaller M series. You have to get the P series units to be able to get that size of capacity. One thing I do like about this thermostat, we're gonna come back over here really quick. This thermostat, you can hook up to a Kumo cloud. So not only can you have this thermostat, but this is actually a wireless thermostat. It's not got any wires, it's just a wireless thermostat that we installed over here. The receiver is in the head and it just broadcasts over. The other thing I like to let people know is we put the thermostat in this location because if you put it all the way over there near that unit, you're gonna get a lot of short cycling, okay? You wanna be able to allow the room to warm up and get that heat moved over here so that side of the room and this side of the room are gonna be about the same temperature. If you put the thermostat over there on that wall or near that unit, it would short cycle because it would satisfy too soon. So always keep that in mind when you are installing your thermostat locations. But yeah, anyway guys, P series wireless thermostat. It's the MHK2. So that's the receiver that we installed in the head. And this is obviously the thermostat. So they come with instructions. Do not ever throw these away. You never know when you're gonna need it. In this particular one, you can do it, hook it up with the wireless, but also, like I said, it's Wi-Fi compatible as well. So keep that in mind when you're gonna be doing, any kind of wireless thermostat. These are really super easy to install on the board on that unit over there. But yeah, if you want to see the screen, you just simply tap it like that and it'll self-illuminate. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. This is Jared with Ductless Plus.